Hi Virgo, welcome to your June 2017 Astro Update. It's Rena here. I'm calling this month for you Making Dreams Come True. And I'm not sure, it's so funny because I've just done 3 readings before yours, and there's like this common theme. And I am going in order, starting with Cancer. And well, I know Gemini, I did do Gemini too. So I don't know if it's because you're all lumped in the same basic area and you're getting the same transits, probably, but it's pretty interesting. So why am I calling it Making Your Dreams Come True? Okay. Well, as the month begins, and this is coming from May, Mars is in your 10th house of career in the sign of Gemini. And so you will likely have been very aggressive, ambitious about your career aspirations. And typically when people exert a lot of energy into something or put their energy into something, they make something happen. I mean, it's just common sense, right? So then it goes into your 11th house of hopes and wishes on the 4th of the month. Well, as I was just noting in a prior video with Leo, the 11th, I feel like the 10th and 11th houses really are connected in a lot of ways because the 10th house is your ambition. It's your, well, I wouldn't say your ambition. Well, it is. I mean, it's your ambition, but it's your career sector. So yes, your ambition is that. But it's you in the world. It's the top of the chart. It's how other people see you in the world. And this typically, hopefully, connects with your talents. Because if you think of it this way, if you have a job versus have a career, what's the difference? A job is something that you do to make some money so you can stay alive. A career is something that you feel a sense of identity with, I would say, and you're investing your heart into. It's not just a job that you're doing to make ends meet, okay? So it usually will contain some kind of passion that you associate with your talents, things that you are interested in, and things that you're good at. You have this, it's like you're employing a part of yourself that is really about showcasing what you can do. But then you have the 11th house, and it's like what you aspire to, your hopes, your dreams. And sometimes you may, let's say that you're good at accounting. I'm picking accounting because you're an earth sign, and I tend to associate linear things with earth signs. Okay, let's say you're an accountant, but maybe you want to be an organic farmer. It's not that you can't do both, but you might feel a little bit weird about it because being an accountant is that much easier in the sense that you go to school, you do this, you do that. Maybe a better thing is being a writer, okay? Because that's, being an organic farmer, that might even be pretty clear-cut too, cut and dried too. But doing artistic things tends to be a little bit trickier because there isn't like, you can't like go to school for, you know, being a writer. You can, but it's not the same. There's this like mystery around talent that is not involved with any kind of college degree that you can get. So something like that. And you have to really convince yourself that you're not doing something crazy by going after your hopes and wishes. Sometimes they do tend to be very, I don't know, expansive and beyond just the little career track that you're on. So sometimes you start one place, your career, and it takes you off in this other direction, okay? And so because of this, you're going to have activations in these houses. Mars going into that 11th house means that you're going to be really driven to make your dreams come true, Virgo. And that is exciting because just like with your career, I think that you can expend energy in the direction of finding out what really, really gets you going and lights a fire within you. And that can make, it's like a catalyst to have Mars there. And then you have Mercury starting out the month in the 9th house of higher mind, academia, philosophy, even foreign travel, and thinking about those things going into your 10th house of career. So you're having thinking about things related to what you want to do, what kind of career you want to pursue, what kind of dreams you want to manifest. When Mercury goes into your 11th house, that will be more about that. So right now, it's just about the nitty-gritty. What is my career? What are my career goals? But at the same time, Mars is like, I want to make my dreams come true. So there's a lot of that. I think they're companion houses, and I think they can really help you. And then meanwhile, you have the Sun in this house, and it's been there in Gemini for weeks. And it's been giving you creative inspiration, okay? Then it goes into your house of hopes and wishes. You're also going to have a new moon in this 11th house, okay? So yes, a lot of energy into your long-term goals. That's another way of putting it. The 11th house is also the house of hopes and wishes. The 11th house is also the house of your friendships, your group associations. And so you might be really active socially now with Mars in that house and with the Sun shining the light on its house. But you're going to have on the 23rd a new moon in this house. So that can bring new people into your life. It can, you can make new connections, and you may even have new dreams to dream for yourself. This is the luckiest house, Virgo, so I think it's going to be a very good time to set intentions for what you want. I was going to say to add insult to injury, but actually, what's the positive version of that? To add awesomeness to blessings. You're going to have, on that very same day, it's funny, I said that very same day, and I didn't tell you the day. The day that we have a full moon in Sagittarius. This is what happens when you multitask, or when you might have a touch of ADD, I guess you could say. But I was going to say that I feel like this day is so special, the full moon in Sagittarius, because on the very same day that you have a full moon in your 4th house of home and family, you're also going to have Jupiter turning direct in your 2nd house of earned income. So, Virgo, I want you to think back to February. Did you feel like something slowed down in terms of the money that you earn? Now, I'm not talking about anything drastic, because even in retrograde motion, Jupiter is so massive and so awesome that it can't help but bless you. But you may have felt something kind of slightly change a little bit. This is the time, and it is going to take time for it to gain speed and go back up to where it was when it first started. I can't remember what date that is, but you might start to see a turning point come June 9th where things start to get more flowing when it comes to your income. But my goodness, you have Jupiter in that 2nd house. It's a wonderful transit, okay, for having, and I don't even think it has to be the money that you earn, because when I had it, I was given this money, and it was when Jupiter was in my 2nd house. So enjoy that. It may have already come for some of you. But speaking of that full moon, yes, that's going to be in your home sector. So that could be a time, if it's an awareness that you have, you may hear news about a parent, especially perhaps a mother. It could be a time when you close on a house, or maybe even when, you move. And that will be a good thing for you because it'll be something maybe that you've been wanting to do. It'll be a new chapter in your life because obviously when one door closes, another opens. But it can be some kind of abundance that comes with real estate in some way. The full moon can bring things to critical mass or to that fullness, that the highest point, the apex. So that's another thing that could be very good for you. And then finally, I wanted to talk about the North Node being in your 12th house in Leo. So this started in May, and the 12th house is the most hidden house, mystical house. With the North Node there, transiting North Node, there could be something from behind the scenes, but in a spiritual way, in a maybe past life karmic influence that is causing certain other things that are more overt to be happening in your life, Virgo. And this is going to be an influence for the next 18 months. So you could have a very karmic period. And I think sometimes people associate karma with punishment, but no, karma means action. And so any past actions of yours may manifest in certain people that you meet, certain experiences that you have, and it can be very awesome with these planets in the 11th house because, you never know, you might make your dreams come true sooner than you think. So good luck to you. And if you'd like a private reading using your natal chart, I do have a natal chart interpretation sale going on, and otherwise, have a great month. My website is rainamoonastrology.com. The link is below. God bless you. Bye.